You know, farmers work fucking hard. Anytime you put the word farm or farmer in it, you're talking hard work, right?
Shit.
And yeah, so that's what I did the last couple of days. Anybody got any interesting stories they want to share over the last couple of days? Go for it.
Well, I was supposed to have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament this weekend, but I popped a rib out, so I've been dealing with that.
Yeah, that disappointed me, man. I was gonna go support you.
I know, man. I know. I was looking forward to. I haven't done one in 5 years, but you know, you got to take care of your body. So.
Well,
next one.
You know, obviously, you know, injuries are a part of that sport. You know, and you know, injuries happen, and it's just unfortunate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
And so what else?
Oh man, you know, I am just really, really happy to be back on air. I love doing this fucking show. I've already had people come up to me in public, and
let's talk about the strawberry coffee that you just gave that came down from. Let's talk about that a little bit.
I'm so happy and high to have, you know. So I literally just grew my first personal harvest in almost 5 years. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, a little context. You know, I'm usually involved with a pretty large grow, and I've got plenty of access. And I got married 3 years ago, and so there was really no need to have it in my home. You know, it was nice to kind of take some time off after 32 years of growing, to not have that be the first thought and the last thought in my head every day and every night.
Casey.
You like that struggle? That's not like you.
That expands, man.
So I grew at home for the first time in 5 years, Drew.
That is cool.
And it's LED.
And it was LED. So how efficient was it? Let's talk about that.
It was amazing.
Like,
I
what
literally.
do you think? It took 2 months.
I know exactly. I know exactly.
Oh, you figured it out.
Oh, I know exactly. So I had my buddy Henry come over, who basically did all the old hookups back in the old day when everything was illegal. You know, come out to these warehouses and give us some power and shit. And he came over to my house, and I had him hook 220-volt electricity out in my living room. I kind of have a second living room where our workout equipment is. And so I kind of pushed it all to one side, and I just squeezed in 2 4x8 tents in my living room, one for veg and one for flowering. And I did it all LED, both for I used Hydrofarm LEDs for the veg tent. Excuse me, I'm burp. And I used Solistech AlphaGen B9s for the flowering room, and I got 2 in there. And oh my God, it was so easy. I figured out I spent $400 a month on electricity. That was it.
Now, what would it be normally?
Just double that. Easily
Okay.
double that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have had an $800 a month bill with HIDs, and you know,
Wow.
everybody wants to know yield, but so I'll tell you my yield, but I have to say I wasn't home much, you know. I didn't give it a lot of love.
Did you lose money?
No, I grew like in all honesty, because me and my wife trimmed it all for me. She did a great job, and we ended up with like 2 3/4 pounds. So basically, like just about like if all the stuff we threw into the scratch jar, I got about 3 pounds from 2 lights without trying. That's 1.5 pounds a light without trying.
Yeah.
That tells me I know that I could actually get 2.5. Instead of 1.5, I could get 2.5 per. And the deal was that I heard that people are getting 3 pounds a light with these
With LEDs.
And I am totally down with that. I can totally see it. And the resin production and the root production was off the chain. I gotta say, I followed VPD, you know, the VPD chart, which is
Vapor pressure deficit.
a little bit higher temperatures than when you grow HIDs, because HIDs provide heat and LEDs really don't. So if you want it to be growing as fast as it possibly can, you want it to be kind of a tropical environment, right? Where do plants grow the fastest? In the tropics.
Sure.
High temperature, high humidity.
Jungle.
And that's contrary to most of other way we tried to be. We would limit the humidity because we were worried about things like pests and molds. And we had so much heat coming off of these lights that we were constantly trying to cool the room. Totally different with LEDs. Gotta go VPD.
Sure.
Vapor pressure deficit. Just download the chart online, and yeah. So it was great, man. I got strawberry cough, and I got some veganic Alexander, and I grew some star dog, and here's a funny thing. I grew some star. I literally have all of my legacy genetics at home, and that means so much to me. I grew the starberry. I had 2 starberry plants, and I flowered them, and they got so big I had to chop them down. They were as tall as me. Again, like I said, it wasn't home much. It didn't flower at the exact right time. I didn't get them all tied up. They were leaning.
Sure.
But the point is, the smoke is really good.
That starberry kind of grows like an OG. It's kind of real, like a bean pulp kind of. So you have to
You-
you have to train it a lot, huh?
The starberry is strawberry cough. It's strawberry cough star dog, so it's OG, but it's very prolific. So early on, if you let it get really tall, you got to really whack it back, and it's going to be very notey.
Stretches a lot.
Yeah, if it gets a lot of light, it's going to be pretty notey. So you can chop it back, and instead of having a few tall ones, make it nice and even canopy, because it gets this really thick undergrowth. Candelabra now. I didn't do any of that, and it grew right through the light, and I had to just chop it down. It was in the first week of flowering. It was still going to grow another 2 feet. And so that's really nice about LEDs too, because once you get like within 2 feet of the LEDs, instead of it burning like you would when you grow it too tall to an HID that you can't raise anymore, the light gets lessened. So 2 feet away, you're at max intensity. And then as you get closer, that piece of vegetation is actually exposed to less and less of the diodes, of the actual light emitting diodes. So if it grows into the light, it doesn't damage it at all. It's just getting a few watts because it's only near a few diodes.
Sure.
HIDs has 1 point of light. These have dozens or hundreds. So yeah,
Wow.
that was fantastic. I was really happy with it. I'm hesitant to set it all up again right now in the hottest part of the summer, because I don't really like to cool my house if it's not necessary.
Sure.
I'd have to keep the house at a constant temperature in order to not constantly run a little stand-up AC that I got in the tent. Oh, I had this really good rig. I had day and nighttime set points for all my appliances. I used IGS controllers, plug and grow controllers. That's great. They got these little humidistat, temp stat, little box for each one with a photocell in it, so it knows when the lights are on and lights are off. And you just simply take any appliance, your air conditioner, your dehumidifier, your humidifier, and you want different day-night set points in order to keep a good VPD, not just one constant temperature. So it allows you to set a day temperature and a night temperature, a day humidity and a night humidity, a day humidity, dehumid. It's really great. So this little tiny tent was really a perfectly controlled environment, and so being that it was the first harvest I did in like 5 years, and it was the first one I ever did with my wife.
Fun.
We chopped it down and kind of reveled in the fact, check this, that it was the first garden in my career I've ever grown that was liability free.
Yes, that's a good feeling.
100% liability free. I grew 5 plants. I flowered 5 plants in California. In case you don't know, we're allowed to have 6 flowering plants,
What everyone should be doing.
which everybody should be doing, and that's why I'm building GrowYourOwn.green with Kyle Kushman, launching soon. GrowYourOwn.green. Go check it out and sign up. Sign up with your email, and that'll entitle you to get into some free shit that'll probably be paid later. So,
GrowYourOwn.green.
yeah, sign up
Grow
now.
your
Check
own
it
green.
out.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's a new website launching. And yeah, so I had fun growing at home, and the fact that it was that I wasn't putting my wife and my child in literally any danger, like there was zero liability. It wasn't like it's almost hard to describe because it's an emotional thing. Because all these years that you grow and you move and you all these different states, you convince yourself that it's okay.
Sure.
And then you move to California, and there are these certain rules that if you conform to,
Yeah.
it is okay.
Yeah.
But then the police, they get their own things in their own mind, and they decide how it's really going to be sometimes in the end for some people. And so there was really no 100% assurity. You always, you always felt like you could trip up somehow, you know, and this was untrippable.
Trippy.
Very trippy. We sat and we really just talked about how wonderful it was to be able to just grow your own meds, and oh my goodness, and then it leads to more love and sharing. So I get a call from an old friend I haven't heard from in like 25 years, an old High Times compadre. There's a better word than that.
Associate.
An old associate, right? And
Associate.
so Susie, the very industrious one of the pair, she takes all of the trim and she put it in the magical butter machine with Everclear and made these amazing tinctures: strawberry cough tincture, and Alexander, and Stardog, and so now we have these little vials of tincture that I've had 2 people call me in the last couple of weeks. One is suffering from chemo of cancer, and another one has really serious stomach illnesses, and I'm able to just give this stuff to them and provide actual. I hope you guys like listening to me. You see, I know you guys out there. You see, you guys are listening because you want to. I got these guys captive here in the room, and they're like, "When is he gonna?" No, anyway. So
No.
sharing this
No,
stuff,
that
man.
tincture I had some, man. It was delicious.
Did you like? Did we give you some?
Yeah, it tasted really good, and it's kind of sativa dominant strain.
You got the Alexander.
But it was very mellow.
That's what Susie was saying. That she thought it was very calming and soothing.
Yeah, it's great.
And yeah, so I got messages back from these 2 women that it really helps a lot, and that's the whole thing about cannabis is when you grow your own cannabis, it tends to lead to unfettered sharing.
For sure.
Because it doesn't really cost a lot to produce it. It's a plant from the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you give it all that love and all that attention, it's like making a big bowl of really good pasta with spaghetti sauce. You want to share it with as many people as you can. It's like food is love and weed is love.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Absolutely.
Oh man, it's been great. It's been a great summer. How you guys enjoying the summer? Anybody have anybody go anywhere?
It was very hot.
It's hot, man.
And then
it's really
it
hot.
got super hot out of nowhere.
It's supposed to be hot. That's why you need elevation. You gotta live with a little bit of elevation.
So in the mountains.
Elevation.
We should all just move to the mountains.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
We're gonna move to the
I lived in the grid for 4 or 5 years in the valley where it's all flat, in the bowl. It's rough.
in the bowl.
In the grid, I call
Is that what
it.
they call it?
It's just a grid. All the streets are street. You can look at it from like up on Mulholland, and you see
Yeah,
everything. It's all
for
laid.
sure.
It's amazing. It's like urban sprawl to the max.
You didn't hit any festivals or anything, did you? Like
I have one coming up in another. I got a problem, man. What should I do? Can I ask you guys what I should do about my problem?
yeah.
So, I've been invited to speak at the Seattle Hemp Fest.
That's a fun event.
Oh,
and
it's
let's tell everybody. who
Two
doesn't
hundred
know
and
it,
fifty to 350,000 people.
for free.
It's the world's largest
Has been
free protestival. But honestly,
for
it's
a
not.
long, over 10, more than
No,
50,
they're in
20
like
years,
they're
like, what,
25 years or something
yeah.
like that. And I have a friend's wedding that day too. So I'm gonna miss. I think I'm gonna miss Hempfest. And it's really sad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I really wanted to go. I haven't been in 2 or 3 years. I used to go every single year. I went like 4, 5, 6 years in a row. And that is a great show up in Seattle.
It is.
Seattle's so beautiful.
It's on Puget Sound on Myrtle Edwards Park, and they put on a really cool show. They have like 3 stages. The main stage has really good music every night, and hundreds of vendors. You can re-up on all your tie-dye T-shirts that have rips and tears in them, and your hippie sundresses, and some
Nice.
paraphernalia, and hemp wick, and boba tea. And,
Lots of food.
Lots of-
lots of merch.
lots of merch.
Tons of pipes, right? And this,
Absolutely.
and
It's a
like
carnival.
fucking- It's like the ultimate farmers market of cannabis related stuff, really.
When is that?
It's always the 3rd weekend in August, so it's the 17th and 18th, I believe, coming next weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, it's like the ultimate walk in the park because it's such a beautiful place, and the park is so long. It's like a half a mile long, and you just walk along the water. You walk down one side and back up the other side, and man, I got some memories from back in the day running the High Times merch booth when I was just a newbie.
That is funny.
Yeah, man. So I this is really I'm enjoying this being here. I prepared nothing. Usually I have some notes, and the only thing that I want to mention today, the word for the day, it makes me think of the old Pee Wee Herman show. Didn't they have like a word, or was it a color? I don't remember. Anybody remember?
Oh, no. There was definitely a word. Not
It was a
color.
word, right? It was, and then everybody would go.
Hey!
So the word for the day today is. Do we have any sound effects? Is spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. It sounds almost like spumoni. It sounds like an Italian dessert.
Spontaneity.
I'll take 2 orders of spontaneity, please.
I'll take it.
Spontaneity is something really great to have in your life,
Absolutely.
right?
Sure.
It's like it's like caviar. You can't overdo it, right?
Yeah.
You can't just constantly be spontaneous.
No, yeah,
You'll
for
be
sure.
tripping over yourself and other people all day, right?
Yeah.
But by contrary to the opposite, to have no spontaneity in your life to me is like a jail sentence.
Yeah.
It really is. And so
We're all creative people, in some sense, I think.
absolutely, but routine, we're also creatures of habit.
Yeah.
And I got a fair amount of routine in my life. So just that word spontaneous is kind of a luxury.
Absolutely.
It's a luxury that you afford yourself,
Sure.
and I don't know. I thought I was going to be all deep about it and everything, but
it got lost.
It's pretty deep, man.
It went out the window.
oh, sorry, sometimes you throw it up against the wall and it sticks, and
And it does.
sometimes it's poo-poo.
Yeah. It works, right?
I got my green tea. The sun is shining. Here's another thing. I'm 53 next September 11th, coming up. Thank you very much. And I did have a little surgery there, and I'll tell you, it's not like the old days when you're sick and you're 30, you're 35, and you pop up the next day. When you take a couple of days to get back to feeling the way you were, you appreciate it in a couple of ways. First off, you appreciate that you could just do it. Because it
Sure.
took you're used to not having to think about it,
Yeah.
And then, you get so happy that you're back to normal, right? You got your energy back, you got your
Sure.
kick, you kicking your
Sure.
step back. So,
Absolutely.
oh man, I'm telling you, health is wealth.
Health
Amen.
is the wealth.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is.
So don't be too spontaneous about taking care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Hell
And,
yeah.
so we're just chilling here. at the Hayes Radio Network, listening to some Citizen Cope in the background. I hope
Yeah.
you people out there are aware of Citizen Cope with a Z.
Chilling like Bob Dylan.
He's a wonderful artist, and Clarence. Clarence is his name. The name of the band is Citizen Cope, but the man singing is Clarence. Wonderful singer-songwriter. Down here, just put yourself between a bullet and a target. It won't be long before you're putting yourself away. Down here, just put yourself between a bullet and a target. It won't be long before you're putting yourself away. A bullet and a target. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. How many minutes?
30. 25.
You see that? Now that was nice, right?
We're back. They're a good band for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're back.
I hear you.
Back on
I'm
track.
just sharing.
Easy. Definitely in a happy mood today.
I am in a great mood. I am so glad to be talking on air to all you people out there, enjoying your lovely day, your evening, your night, your meal, your work time, your break time, whatever it is. We're here to just have a chat. You know?
Yep.
What's what?
What is what?
What is what? What's up? Or what if? What's
See-
happening?
see-
What is up?
Seeing movies lately or anything like weird Netflix binging or anything?
No, man. I've been on the road, out to Atalanto. Shout out to the Red Shoe crew.
And let's talk about what that is.
Oh my God, it's an indoor facility that's just coming online that is literally the most technologically advanced indoor grow facility I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking air curtains and water curtains, like picture if they were making a movie like Contagion or something, like they're trying to keep the next Ebola virus from spreading, and decon rooms. And it's just, and it's breeding and seeding capable. And the gentleman running it, Jonathan's nice enough to accept some of my genetics, so we're growing some of my legacy genetics
Which
out
ones?
there.
What do you got going on? Which ones
They got
do you
the cough and the dog
Of
and
course.
the Alexander
cough,
and the Starberry.
dog, and Alex? So with each one, what are they? Indica, sativa, a little hybridy? Like give everybody a shout out of each one.
So of course the strawberry cough is my favorite smoke of all times. That's a haze, and strawberry fields from the old days. Everybody ever seen Children of Men?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What was it?
Michael Caine movie.
I don't know if I remember that. You remember that?
I remember it with Clive Owen, yeah.
Clive Owen and
I already
Michael
knew
Caine.
about Kushman. I don't know. I knew about Kushman, and I
Clive
followed
Owen,
Kushman
that guy
before.
that guy was a good actor.
I saw that
He's still
movie in
around,
the
yeah.
theater, and they said Strawberry Cough, and that one scene, I was like,
You saw
no
it in the
way. I was
theater?
like, no fucking way.
It's a really good
You saw
post-apocalyptic
it in
thriller.
the theater. How great is
It,
that?
the basic plot is that the human race has become sterile.
Okay, no.
The basic plot of the movie is that the human race has become sterile, and so the most famous person on Earth is the youngest person on Earth, and
Because that person's going to live technically the longest.
Right, exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an intense movie.
But do you live longer?
No, they never get really to that point. But I don't want to give away. It's
Sure,
actually
sure,
it's
sure.
actually a very entertaining. It's a little dark, but there's some good performances in there. And he mentions Strawberry Cough, and the scene kind of goes like, he hands Clive Owen a joint, and he goes cough, and he goes what? He goes cough, and so he goes, and then Michael Caine goes, it's strawberry cough. Taste it? And
Wow.
the camera fields back, and you see his whole marijuana field in a greenhouse behind, and it's all strawberry cough.
No, really?
The first time I saw that, I must have played it a dozen times. I really,
Oh my God.
because honestly, I brought the cough to New York, and
That's funny.
out of the woods
You must have
from a
smoked
wonderful
it and liked
friend.
it, though, right? Or somebody did.
Well, they were just looking
Oh, he's a
for.
badass character.
They were looking for somebody researched all these different things. They were looking for a name to call it, and at that point, it was the #1 delivery weed in New York City.
Oh wow.
New York was famous for delivery services,
Yeah, of course.
and
And let's talk about what that used to be like. Some animal that rolled up on a bike, knocked on your door with a briefcase, right? And you flipped the thing open, and you had all the fucking different things in it and shit, right? Like,
dude, there's a show right now on HBO that depicts exactly that. Have you not seen it?
No.
It's
I
about
have
this.
not.
It's
I
written.
have-
It's one of those shows that it's written and directed by the person who stars in it.
Okay.
And he's a bicycle marijuana
Bike-
delivery
a
person.
bike delivery
right,
guy.
right. Well, he's worked his
But
way up
black,
now.
Black market. It's about the black market part of it.
Of course.
Oh, that's
But
so
but
fucking funny.
what is so great about it is you meet new characters every episode, because they keep some of them constant, but every episode pretty much starts off with like these people you've never met before.
Uh-huh.
They're camping or something.
That's
And they're
funny.
like, how are we going to get weed? And one of them's like, well, I know somebody, and you get to meet and he has to drive, it's too far. We'll give you $300. And he buys a camper and he goes out into the woods and decides he likes living in the woods. So he
I
just
love
takes
it.
some time off. And he's a bike messenger.
That's
he does
great.
it by bike in
That's
Manhattan,
great.
in New York City.
I fucking love it.
High maintenance. You
That's
gotta watch
fucking
it.
great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
I think the new season is probably coming up in the fall. That's when all the new shows start up again.
Absolutely.
Oh, what are we? Everybody's thinking, what are we gonna do without Game of Thrones?
I've heard
It's
that they're-
over.
I've heard that.
Move
they're-
on.
I've heard that. Well, they're doing like prequel things, right, or this.
It
or
will not
I've
be
heard
as
all
good.
kinds-
It will
Okay.
not be as good.
Sure. Sure.
Let it go.
What do you like? Well,
You know what I really respect?
What about the Star Wars version that they're gonna do? I think that's gonna be tight.
What, for HBO?
No, the guys that did Game of Thrones are doing the next 3 Star Wars movies or something like that.
Good.
I know
Oh.
they got piloted to do that, so I think that's gonna be pretty fly.
Maybe.
They're gonna do
That-
3 Star Wars, their own independent kind of like spin-off of whatever.
making
That
a
could be
good
good.
movie, in my estimation, is hard, man. It's not
Well,
easy to
but
make.
they've done the full giant theatrical this, like, you know what I mean? It's not like to take on something like Star Wars that's just this
Yeah,
fucking
but-
wild
but-
space version of what they did fantasy
But-
version of.
But I
think
loved.
would be tight.
I loved Game of Thrones. I literally watched. I rewatched
Well,
every
when
episode,
Disney's-
waiting for
when
the
Disney
but
took over.
but the ending sucked.
Yeah, but
But the ending
there-
sucked.
you know, look, there's a
The
lot.
ending sucked.
Yeah, but there's a difference when there's like 72 episodes and just 3 movies.
I got my
and
fingers
they're gonna be
crossed.
3 Star Wars ones. But
I
the
got
thing
my
is
fingers
that when
crossed.
Disney bought Star Wars, the level of the last like couple of ones seemed like very straight to kid oriented.
Right.
I'm not saying it's wrong, but Star Wars was definitely for more than just kids.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
production quality is insane.
So the
but
production quality, but the
Agreed.
But so I think when they bring some people that are savage as Game of Thrones, they're not going to dummy it down as much as the last
Okay,
few.
I'm buying.
So
I
I
see where you're
think
going.
that it's
I'm
going
buying.
to be at least more middle ground.
I'm buying what
You
you're
feel me?
selling. Oh yeah.
You know, and I think it'll be pretty savage.
I got my fingers crossed. I hope so. I love a good movie, and I swear, I only go 4 or 5 times a year, maybe 6 times a year, because that's about how many
What was
good
the
movies
one
I
last one that actually drew you to go? And I'm gonna go see
Come
the
on,
movie.
come on. Oh, I haven't gone to see the new Quentin movie yet. My family went and saw it without
Which one was it?
Because
I don't even know. I don't even look.
It's a Great Day in Hollywood or something.
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in
Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
I hear that's really fun. You know it's gonna be.
Sure.
Brad Pitt kills it.
Brad Pitt and
That's
DiCaprio together. That's got to be.
Yeah.
That's an
It is.
Pretty
interesting
epic.
combination for
It's-
sure.
yeah.
That's got to be.
That's
epic.
some old school Wild Hollywood shit right there for sure.
Both trying to steal the scene and either.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and both of them around from the same really like competing movie era from around the same time all the way through have been consistently beasts. You
Yeah,
know
they're
what I'm
Brat
saying?
Pack, right?
Yeah.
There's the Rat Pack and then the Brat Pack. It was like Brad Pitt, DiCaprio. Who else was there? A couple more.
Was there actually a term for the group of them?
Yeah, when they were all in movies at the same
Really?
time. They
Oh,
were all in
really?
blockbusters.
Yeah.
They were the Brat Pack.
That's great. I never even knew that. I never heard that. This is the first time I just heard that. I don't know if it was a Kyle on the fly monologue thing, or if actually if you Googled it, there was something about it.
So, oh man. So, how come Sicilians don't like Jehovah's Witnesses?
Why?
Because Sicilians don't like any witnesses.
That's awesome. That's great. I fucking love it.
Oh man, I heard so many great jokes this weekend. But that one was barely available for air, without having too many people yell at me. Oh, some funny guys I was hanging around with, and they were really good to me too. They knew I was just back up on my feet. And they took good care of me. Mom and Dad took good care of me. Yeah, man, they were really great. They cooked breakfast every morning. I didn't sleep in a hotel. I slept in this gentleman's childhood home. It was fantastic.
That's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Hospitality.
It was
everything.
amazing. It was amazing. Came home late at night.
You be nice to each other.
The first night I came home with one friend at like 12:30 because they wanted to go to another bar. And the next morning, Mom was like, "Kyle, I'm so proud of you. You took care of yourself." You know, the sun came down in his boxers, and Mom fed him breakfast. And you know, what time did you come in? Oh, 3:30. You know, and I was like, I would have. Just I was a little. And I was like, I'm so proud of you, Kyle. You didn't push it. You took care of yourself. Would you like some breakfast?
I love it.
It was awesome. It was so awesome. Yeah, Colorado is a cool place, man. The vistas. Oh my God, if you've never been any place like just natural,
What do you mean, like the vista?
the vistas, like what you see when you're driving in the car, at the side of the road, just ever changing. Like literally picture like in the foreground you've got horses on a green meadow, and then behind them you have a winding, really windy, creaky river, a wide river, like a 20-foot, 30-foot wide river. And then behind that you have another pasture, and then there's mountains. There's these green mountains, and then behind that are taller mountains with snow on it. And then above
Wow.
that you've got the clouds and the sun.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man, that's a vista. You
Yeah.
know? Oh,
Okay.
and it was
I
just,
got you now.
It's just ever changing.
I
You can
understand.
go around a turn and it's beautiful. You go around a
For
turn.
sure.
Yeah, Colorado. If
Yeah.
you've grown up in an urban environment, you're looking for some place to go visit. Go take a trip to Denver. It's a really nice, clean city. They have really good food. It's easy to get to. It's like an international hub.
Sure.
You can get there from any fucking where nonstop.
That's cool.
You know, and it's just, and we went into a dispensary, me and my friend,
Oh yeah.
and checked out the local fair, and it was actually pretty cool. This place grew, I'm holding up air quotes, all of their own weed,
Nice.
right? And
Okay.
and I had a little. Well, they had a viewing window, right?
That's
This
funny.
this little viewing window of their veg space, and they said, "Yeah, we grow almost all of our own weed. We have to buy some sometimes." And so I asked about, so how much is it organic? And I got two different answers. So the girl that checked us in said something about, oh, well, the grower uses these Dutch nutrients, and if they were made in America, they'd be organic. So denoting that, like, I guess she was trying to say that our standards are shit, and that.
Oh, I see.
I'm not really.
I think it was.
That's not really the way you.
I think like that's fucking wild.
And so I gave her a little bit of shit, you know. I was like, you know, I'm not really trying to give you shit, girl. I'm just trying to like ask and inform and get an informed answer. Well, she didn't have an informed answer. So, anyways, I gave her my ID. It's recreational there, and I went into the dispensary and looked around. It was really cool. They had like 8 jars of weed on display. I don't remember the names, but that's cool because in California you don't see that anymore. The old days are gone. It's all prepackaged and shit, you know? And so I asked the bud tender, who was also female, by chance. I asked her the same question, and I got a much better answer, and I felt much better. She says, I said, so can you call any of this organic? She said, well, I've had a discussion with the grower, and he says that he tries to be as organic as possible, but that he has to occasionally use some things, so he won't. He's definitely mostly organic. And I thought,
definitely mostly.
well, even though that was vague, even though that was vague, I thought it was way more honest and informative that this person had spoken to the grower. It seemed like she had actually. Maybe I'm not even reiterating because I
got you.
You know, and
Yeah.
so I didn't buy any flour. I looked at it. It looked really nice. And then my friend bought a vape pen.
Okay.
This really cool. Why am I such a fucking stonehead? I can't think of the name. The Arrow. I should call him right now. Do we have? Can we make a phone call for the last minute here?
Absolutely, we could do that.
Here, I'm
for
gonna
sure.
pull this number up. Guess what, people? We have dial-in capability, and so the top number there. Dial my buddy Judd. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. I hope he answers. Oh, and see, that's how you jog your memory. So it was the Aero Pro, but I think they got a new name for it. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is our first dial-in ever. And, turn it down a little bit. The dial-in.
Oh.
I hope he answers. Hey Judd, this is Kushman. I'm calling live from the Kushman Monologues, man. How you feeling today? You got a minute for us? I just need one. Of course you do. Well, I have one. That sounds really exciting, and we'll call you back because you're my awesome friend Judd. But check this out. We were just talking about that vape pen that we bought in Colorado. What was that called? See, it was the Arrow, but it doesn't have like it had another name first or something. There you go. Yeah. See, so if you're out there and you got the Indigo, I like those too. The Indigo or the Aero Pro. I endorse those. We got really high at the train station, didn't we? Yeah, man. So listen, I am going to let you get back because I know you got preparations to make, and this was our first phone call, and it worked out pretty well. Thank you for answering. Oh my God, I can't wait to see. We had fun. I was talking about the adventures. I didn't name any names yet, but this is my friend of my friend I was talking about that we went on El Chapo's plane. Yes. Hi, friend of a friend.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, have a great day, Judd. Peace out. Bye. Oh, that was fun, Drew.
Yeah,
Give me a
thank
high
you.
five. That was
I
fun.
know you're excited.
Oh, that was
I know
great.
you're excited when you get the phone privileges.
So now I'm going to work that into the show, and I'm going to have all kinds of exciting people set up that in the middle of the show we're going to call up and just surprise them and make them talk to you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right? That was tight, right?
That was really fun.
And then once they really get it dialed in, you'll be able to have two people at the same time.
Fantastic.
Or you call two other, like another person too.
Oh, my mind is just reeling now. I can't wait to think of all kinds of fun people to surprise. You know, I'm gonna say we usually, honestly, we do this. We do the show on a weekend. You know, when we're chilling. You know, we're all kind of not out in the work week, and so other people are home too. And it's really a good time to like just surprise people. They're having their breakfast or just having their lunch or their brunch, and the phone rings.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You got to call the right people. Some people don't pick up when you don't know the number.
No, for sure.
Do you guys? I always pick up my phone.
It
'cause,
says
you know,
Hayes Radio though.
oh, it does?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
Way to hook it up.
Yeah.
That was cool. And again, spontaneity. We
For
had
sure.
a question that we needed answered. I thought of somebody, and then and he even verified my El Chapo job, my El Chapo story without. Nice. That was fun, man. Did you guys have fun today?
Yeah, man, it was great.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun today. So we're gonna do this same bat time, same bat channel every week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, rock and roll. And Noah, you're always invited.
Thanks for having me, man. No, it's always cool to hang out.
You
with
have
guys
an
and chat a little bit.
You have an open invitation, and you can bring a story, not bring a story, bring a bowl, not bring a bowl. You know, next time bring that weed that we can hit as hard as we can.
Thank you, brother. We'll do.
Absolutely, for sure. And then for everybody to know, check us out, Hayes Radio Network, on your phones or tablets anywhere. Download the free app and just search Hayes Radio. And if you want to check us out on Instagram, it's hayes.radio on Instagram, and check us out on hayesradionetwork.com for all your needs. You can also catch us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and all kinds of other places for sure.
Yeah, brother. Thank you for working out this wonderful place to do our stuff, and spend the rest of your time enjoying it, and listen to rock and roll at least once every day. Get your groove on, be good, and don't forget, make someone you don't know smile today. We're out. Kyle Kushman, the Kushman Monologues. Peace out. I always get so nervous at the end.
All right.
Let's
All
do it.
good.
Yeah, that was a good ending. That was so much fun. That was so smooth. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
That was chatty today, huh?
Yeah.